Hey all, thanks for being here. You're always welcomed. Hope you are doing well. If by the end of this video you are inspired in some way, remember to give it a thumbs up. You can also share the video, comment below it, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let's jump right in. I'm here to express my viewpoint about the selective outrage over Ciara's 2023 Vanity Fair Oscar gown. Let me state first and foremost that Ciara's choice of attire that night may not have been your cup of tea. It certainly isn't something I can fathom myself choosing to wear, whether it's in private or publicly, simply because of my personal style and my comfort level. But one must consider, why are there so many persons upset about Ciara's dress, particularly men of highly melanated DNA? What's also interesting is that there were several other women that same night and at past Oscar events that wore similar outfits to Ciara. Some of them, their outfits were more revealing than hers. There's something I relish in, or shall we say, I do pretty good at, which is to explore the possibilities of what's submerged below the surface of these judgmental voices. Ciara has experienced tons of flack and backlash based on the fact that she allowed herself to become pregnant by celebrity rapper Future, of whom it's been confirmed that he has fathered several children, about 9 at this point, I can be corrected, with a multitude of women. Future, despite how globally successful he is and how fat his bank account or pocketbooks may be, has the type of persona that would be negatively referred to as degenerate, a thug, or someone whose lifestyle is categorized as irresponsible, careless, destructive, or blatantly disregarding of others. This includes authority figures. My question is, why would we be so harsh on Ciara despite the fact that countless mental health professionals have confirmed how many of the decisions we make as humans are driven by what we are familiar with? Also, by the environments we were nurtured in, the persons who raised us, the unhealthy behaviors we were surrounded by as innocent youth. Basically, if your father commonly displayed disrespectful or abusive behaviors toward women, it may have come across as seemingly normal to you as a child. This would mean that it was natural for you to adapt to that situation simply to, want to secure the love and the acceptance of your father or other parent. This is based purely on instinctive survival needs. In other words, women don't generally choose the wrong type of man simply to be abandoned, waste time, be shamed. Many women assume subconsciously that they can change or fix a man that they were not able to do with their emotionally unhealthy fathers as children. This most times results in failure, and many women end up repeating these type of connections or relationships. They do it several times over in their lifetime because they realize that until they realize that they need to stop it and step away from it due to the damage it causes and get on the path to healing. Instead of ragging on Ciara so often and so harshly, Ciara ought to be applauded for surviving that one embarrassing public relationship with Future and then turning her love choices and her life around without further torturing herself and the son that she conceived with Future. Russell Wilson appears to be a confident and secure man. He's obviously attractive and highly successful. He also comes across as strong minded, being able to accept a single mother and also father her small child who was barely a year old, and he was wearing the name of his biological father, Future, when they came into Russell's life. Now, when we think about that, it takes some real guts to pull off. What I also find ironic is how many cultures don't see it as disrespectful for women to parade around beaches, poolside, nightclubs in bikinis, or other types of stripper wear. But when it comes to the Oscars, that's when all the morals and the standards suddenly wake up. Ciara and Russell appear to have a close knit relationship. They now have 3 children and the ability to communicate successfully, or should I say, in healthy ways. Whether Russell disapproved of Ciara's gown, we may never know. But either way, it's his choice to stick by his lady and support her. As Ciara stated in a recent article, Russell was perfectly fine with her choice of ensemble that night. During an interview with Angie Martinez, Ciara made this statement: "When I met him, I knew right away he was the man for me. As a couple, we're big on communication. We're usually on the same page and we have similar morals and values." From my vantage point, Russell would be a square, let's say, if he were to allow other jealous, judgmental, or bitter men to mess up such a good thing that he has with Ciara, and vice versa for his wife, Ciara. Let's wish this beautiful pair a continued successful married life and journey as parents. Please subscribe to this channel as mentioned earlier. If you are inspired to do so, like the video, feel free to comment and share. You can further support this content by visiting the description area below. Until the next time we get together here, take care of yourselves and those you love. Bye.